Hello and welcome, it is I, Patchworth, your game clown, once again, and we are going to be continuing with our Awesomenauts tutorial with one of my personal favorite characters, Coco Nebulon. Coco here is what is called a harasser, one of a few characters that classifies as one, and she is a medium speed, long range sort of character with a couple of interesting little devices to keep her safe from harm, and I'm actually pretty good with it. Unfortunately, as I've mentioned, I'm a Twitch gamer, so I do have quite a bit of trouble aiming her, but I'll go into more detail after we look at some of her skins. Here's the standard Coco, not too shabby, looks kind of like a lifeguard. Then we have the Surfer Chica Coco with her hula skirt and her wooden board, surfboard sort of thing. And the Coco Back to the Future Marty McFly sort of outfit. There was actually a Facebook contest to decide between this and a different skin, the other one being a witch. And I'm actually a little upset this one won. Don't get me wrong, big fan of that series, but the witch skin looked a lot cooler than this one. It makes a little bit more sense, but then again, so did the witch one. And it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Neither here nor there. I will not be using that. I will, however, be using her to demonstrate a little bit about her mechanics. So, as you can see, I've actually kind of got this one set up already because in my random run playthrough, she actually turned up in one of them. Little preview on that, it didn't go well for me, but not a big deal. We will go through the usual stuff here. The surfboard has kind of a regular sort of jump sort of thing. Nothing we haven't seen before. Same with everything else. I've actually got it set up with the power pills, the Air Max, because speed is one of her main assets, and the baby curry mammoth, so nobody can slow her down as fast as others. Her attack is a melee range energy blast from her hands. Upgrades that we usually have with that are the static gloves, which increases damage, pretty standard. The increases attack speed of shock attack, speed increase, pretty standard. The slowing effect, also pretty standard, since we've already seen that with Naut. I'm not going to go using that one. This one I am actually going to show you because it will increase the damage against turrets, which is actually one of her main benefits, I think. She's very good at, rushing in with some of the droids and attacking a turret while other people are waiting around, and then with her speed boost she can get away without taking too much damage. It's one strategy that I usually try, especially if I've got a couple of gung-ho solo players on my team. Then we've got the lifesteal effect. We've also seen that. Or maybe we haven't. Since a lot of the stuff is pretty early game, I don't know if I have any of that yet. And the superconductor is actually one of the cool ones. It has little homing particles that sort of spark from the base of the attack. That's kind of cool. I usually add that in when I'm high enough level. Her surfboard has a sort of speed boost, which leaves behind these little sparkles of energy that slow down characters. And that actually, the silver coating, Silver Surfer, increases the movement speed during Blaze. The Chuck's board increases the damage of Blaze. I've got that on, as you can see. Increase the slowing effect of Blaze. That's pretty handy. In fact, since we've already got damage, let's just go ahead with that. The increased time the Blaze stays on the floor. That means that the little sparkles, which you'll see, stay on longer. Another increase slowing effect, so you can really stop people in their tracks if you catch them in your little thing here. and the Wave Razor, which is to leave a longer blaze trail. I usually do this one because the main point, I feel, is to escape, and this allows you to go at a faster speed a lot longer. So this one you'll be seeing me do when it's available. And the main attack that she's got is a little lightning ball, or the ball lightning. This is an attack which I will go into more detail when we get in. But some of the increases for that is the damage, also pretty standard. Cooldown time, pretty standard. We're going to take that off, actually. The Thunder Striker, the knockback. Now, knockback you haven't really seen much of yet, so this is a good opportunity to use that. The increasing the range of the lightning ball, we don't need to go into that. And flashing lights, yeah, we'll go with that one because that adds the blinding effect. And a blaze effect to the ball lightning. That's new. Used to be the Heavenly Fire actually added damage over time, but it looks like since I've played her last, they changed that up, because I wasn't using that last time. That's very interesting. We're going to have to go back and check out some of this stuff once I've unlocked it, so we can get a closer look at it. Most of these are going to require me to go back and show you some, updates, which will probably just be one longer show for everything that I've missed. Alright, so let's just start, and there, look at that. That's convenient. Hey, Coco! Oh, she looks huggable in that one. Alright, so looks like we're in Awesomenauts. And again, I just sort of randomed the level here. So here we are. Hula 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 hula. Mahalo. Anywho, while they sort of do their thing, we've got our melee attack, which, as you can see, it's pretty close range, but it does, sort of extend out from her body. She does have a bit of a habit of getting too close to turrets when she's attacking them, and she sort of glides into it and takes damage. So be mindful of that. Pay attention. We've got the ball lightning. Pew! Whoops. Oh, haha. Would actually help if I bought all my upgrades. Ching, ching, there we go. Alright, back over here. Ooh, it was a ball lightning. Okay, and it shoots out like that, and that's the range. You can increase the range, but you can also, and then blah, and you can actually, whoa! You can actually activate that one for precision attacks. So shoot, and if something's closer, you can do that. I tend to shoot it a little bit too quickly. And then we have the blaze, which when you press your scroll wheel, and these little lightning balls that follow you, slow, and I believe they cause damage. So, let's see her in action. Alright, so we go down over here, oops, and zuff! Did you see that? Okay. Now, come on, friend. Oh, boy. Okay. The knockback that she's got does cause... Okay. Now, as you can see, one of the main benefits of having the ball lightning is it does pass through various... it passes through levels, it passes through even turrets, which is one of the rare characters that does that. Uh-oh. Darn it. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Whatever. Yeah, so one of the tactics you can use actually here is sort of sit behind here and then shoot your ball lightning at people behind here. Oh, I'm obviously not doing a very good job of aiming once again. As we know, my aim is awful. But it is definitely possible to do so. The, let's see here. Oh, okay, so, let's get a better look at knockback in just a second. Oh, boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, so he's slowed, but I don't have slow on very high just yet. Alright, let's see if there's anything that... Oops, hold on. Let's see if there's any upgrades that we can get real quick with this so I can better explain. Here we go. Blinding effect, the knockback. Since we haven't really shown knockback, I'll sort of do it a little bit more scientifically over here. Now you see these guys, they're sort of right here. Actually, the knockback essentially is just that. It'll actually push people back, oops, or push them forward. Which means that if somebody's trying to escape from one of the turrets, you can actually sort of shoot them into it by going blah, and then if it hits them in the front, they'll go back towards the turret and increase the damage. Another technique is to actually sort of shoot them from behind, and it pushes them out from behind turrets so you can better get at them. Now, the damage, it looks like she does 4 turrets currently, seems to be about 13. Doomph! There we go. And... oof! Darn it. Missed. Oh yeah, and you can also just sort of like, you know, when you're under here, just sort of shoot people, and poof! Which I completely missed since I lost sight of the target. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, darn it. Whoa, well, that's it for me. Embarrassing. Alright, let's see if we can actually increase our bounty a little bit here. Laharl? They actually named one of those characters after a Disgaea character? What the... I'm telling you. Alright, so increases slowing effect. Let's go with turrets. Increase the damage of the turrets. Which is definitely one thing that I like to do. Pop. Okay. Oh god. Don't kill me, bro. So, yeah, no, she is actually really good for crowd control. If you can actually, you know, aim your bots in an efficient manner. Which, they definitely seem to have increased their intelligence, but mine have not, it appears. So let's ignore them for the time being and go down here to attack the turret. Alright, so originally, oops, we were doing about 14 damage. Now we're doing, oops, looks like, what is that, 5 damage? Or what was I doing? Was it... Ah! Well, damn it. Well, let's just say when bots aren't chasing me down for death, you can actually theoretically sit behind a couple of droids and just wail at the turret. As you may have recalled from the last episode, I did actually increase the bot's intelligence just because let's see, I'm going to try to increase the movement speed. Because we were actually just plowing through the level so quickly that I ended up having to restart the Voltar episode. So I'm trying to make sure that we have enough material to work with here, but it's a little difficult when I'm having these kind of problems. Now, for a character like Leon, oof, gotcha, boom, got him, perfect. With a character like Leon, setting down your blaze like that is one of the things that will expose him if he's invisible. So that's something to keep in mind if you're seeing Leon sort of drop a clone rather. It's definitely something that you want to drop just to make sure that you can get a peek of where he is, so you can either escape or attack if you need to. Now, the speed, as you can see, does increase when you put on that little buff I just did. Here we go. Da da da. And some mash. Very nice. Okay, so smash these guys. Bloop. And slow those. Oh gosh, leave me alone. Look, and this is what I'm saying is like when you're trying to stand still, she can kind of drift a little bit. Oh, uh-oh. So that can be a little bit on the troublesome side. All right. Now, like I said, speed is definitely something that I personally use a lot with her. She's definitely kind of a hidey, runny character, so you don't want to go too close to the main action with her. Look at her go. Now, imagine that speed mixed with the... Oof, gotcha. Oh. Where do you go, Leon? Yeah, when you leave a longer blaze trail, she can actually do... She can cover, like, the entire level in a little bit. Oof! Ah, darn it. If you've got that on. So, if you need to go in a place quickly, that's definitely the best way to do it. Just bear in mind, guys, that if you are conflicted with or confronted with a lot of other characters, you definitely do not want to engage. She does not have the best health. She doesn't have the best speed naturally. She can definitely, gain a lot of speed if you're using the right build. Oh, crap! Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. And she's kind of mobile with the board here. But yeah, if you are confronted by darn it, shoot, by these characters, let's just say, before I get too distracted, that Coco is not a character that you want to solo with. She's called a harasser for just that reason. You generally want to play her sort of towards the back because she can go out here, she can shoot people behind. I mean, she can, like, sort of chase after characters, and then when they're trying to escape, oh, trying to get away, are you? Well, nope, bloop, and then shoot it right behind the turret to attack them. You definitely want some kind of meat shield of some sort between you and the action, because frankly, it's just too easy for her to just get jumped, and that's no good. She's definitely like a crowd control sort of character. And she just works better if you're working with somebody who can do some heavy damage, and you can use your ball lightning to sort of juggle them back towards the kill zone. Durple's a good example of that. Skulder would probably be another one. Oh, and of course, Clunk with his explosion attack. Just, it's not a good idea to sort of go on your own and try and take out the big boys. Bump. She can definitely do a lot of damage if you've got her ball lightning up at a high enough level. But don't assume that that's going to mean you're going to be able to handle a group of people on your own. She can kind of snipe. So just like a regular sniper, keep that in mind. You don't want to tank with a sniper character. You just don't. It will not end well for anybody. Alright, so we've actually got our turret up a little bit more. Let's see how much damage we can actually cause here. Okay, we're doing 6 damage, so it's a moderate amount of damage done to them, but, in the clutch, you can probably just, take everything you can get on that one, so. And of course, if you... gosh darn it. Yeah, see, I just missed that completely. So let's see if there's anything else I can think of with her that I can actually take care of first, because we've got the speed down, we've got the shock damage. I can show you this, but I don't know how much that's actually going to help us out here. Oof! Oh, we are going to get our asses kicked right now. So, yeah, you've seen the blind in action. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Well, anyway, while we're getting our butts kicked, let me actually exit the game so I don't ruin my random run. But yeah, Coco's a really good character, but you have to know how to play her. She's definitely a character that you want to keep away from the main action. You want to be the character that, while the others are sort of in the scruff, in the melee, you want to be the one shooting energy balls at them and just sort of keeping them close contact. You want to, you want to be the one who's slowing them down when they're trying to escape. She's a harasser. She is basically there to just sort of cause problems for the other team. So, that was the way I would most likely recommend playing her. I've always, done fairly well with her in that regard, but the moment I try to rush into the forefront of the battle is pretty much the time I get, ganked from both sides and just destroyed. She doesn't have enough health to really take a lot of punishment, but when you get her ball lightning up especially high, she can really dole out the damage and get a lot of last shot kills. So yeah, that would definitely be where I stand on the Coco issue. So give her a shot. She's, like I said, one of my favorites. Can't recommend her highly enough. A lot of fun, and when you actually hear her, she's got some of the funniest dialogue in there, because she's got that sort of surfer girl, like, wow, totally 80s radical, early 90s slang, and it just tickles my nostalgia funny bones. So give her a shot, guys, and we will continue the series. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and until the next time, cheers all.